Good morning, graduates, friends, family members, and honored guests. And welcome to Convocation at the University of Waterloo. My name is Feridun Hamdalapur. I have the honor and privilege of serving as this great university's president and vice chancellor. And it's my privilege to welcome you all to campus for this momentous occasion to celebrate the accomplishments of our soon-to-be graduates. Before we start this exciting day of celebration and tradition, it is important to reflect, acknowledge, and pay respect to the elders, past and present, of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee peoples. We gather today on their traditional territory as the University of Waterloo sits on the Haldimand Tract, the land promised to the Six Nations along the Grand River. And now, it's my privilege, if you could please remain standing, to invite Julianne Dorochet to sing our national anthem. Thank you very much, Julianne, and please be seated. It's my pleasure also to welcome our regional chair, Karen Redmond. Karen, welcome to our convocation. Thank you so much for being with us. And it's my honor to invite our Chancellor, Dominic Barton, to preside over the convocation ceremony. Mr. Chancellor.
Well, graduates, families and friends, Feridun, Provost Rush, honored guests, faculty and staff, I'm honored to be here today to join you in this celebration of tremendous accomplishments in the graduation of all of you. And I also just want to say a special thanks in particular to the parents and families who have also put in a huge amount of work for to be celebrating today. So if we can give them one of many special hands for everything that they've done. Graduates, I don't need to tell you this, but I just want to say something from at least an external point of view or a global point of view. You are about to graduate from a truly exceptional university. I just want to say one little story from last weekend. I was at a conference in Montreux. It's the Bilderberg conference, and there were a lot of tech titans that were there, Peter Thiel, Alex Karp, Reid Hoffman, and others. And the only reason they seemed to be excited to want to talk to me was because they said, you're at Waterloo. And I said, well, I actually didn't graduate. I wouldn't have got into the place, but I'm involved. And they said, well, they were only interested in the fact that I was somehow affiliated or associated with Waterloo. And the global reputation of this university and of you is something that I don't think we appreciate enough. And you are entering a group that I think is truly distinguished and is going to play a really important role in the world as we look ahead. The alumni of which you are soon to be a part play a critical role, and we hope that you will stay in touch with us as you go on and forge great careers. As I mentioned, I think the parents, friends, and family have played a tremendous role in why you are here, and we should always keep that in mind as we think about the celebration over the next little while. I think the time in which you're graduating is also a very special time in our country and the world. We are in the midst of, I think, one of the most significant industrial revolutions we've ever seen as humans, at least in the last 500 years. And that's because we have a massive power shift in the global economy moving towards Asia and Africa of the order we haven't seen. We are in the very early stages of a technology revolution of which you are a major part, and I would say we're in the early stages, and already what we've seen is transforming every organization on the planet in every field and where we move forward. And we're also becoming one of the oldest populations we've been on Earth. We're going to have more people over the age of 65 than under the age of 14. So I hope you're going to take good care of us in our retirement, because there's going to be a lot of us around later on. And there is a sense of a search for a new social order. People are frustrated, not feeling that it has been fair, that there's been equitable growth as we go through it. And all of those four things are coming together at once, which is going to make the next 20 to 30 years, I think, one of the most exciting times literally in human history. And technology and leadership and a broad sense of what we can all do in the world to make the world a better place is going to be critical. And you are entering a time where we're going to need extraordinary leadership. So again, we're counting on you to help forge the way through on this. I also just want to say that as you think about the many gifts and skills that you have and that you've learned, that you think more broadly, not in terms of what specific job or role that you're in, but the role that you play in society. Because there's no societal role. It's every one of us thinking about what it is that we can do to make the place better. And it's not something that you should wait until retirement for. It's something that one can do immediately to be able to grow and lead. And this is the tradition of this university. Another conference that I was at most recently, and immediately I thought about Waterloo, was on future technologies. It was in California. And the fundamental question was around space. What's our ambition as humans in space? And that may seem a bit odd to talk about this when we have a lot of social issues and challenges that are going on in the world, but in many senses it's the new frontier. And the question was, how long will it take until we have 100,000 people living in outer space, in where we are and where we move? And I think it's us that need to be, and you in particular, that need to be asking some of the more provocative questions about where we move and where we're heading. So be bold, be ambitious, be socially responsible, and think again about the things that you can do, not only to advance the state of thinking and what you're doing with your organization, but the society in which you are operating. I also want to say today we're going to be conferring an honorary degree on an individual, and we'll hear more about this later, who has made an extraordinary contribution to this university and to Canada in general. And we look forward to hearing more about that later on. Then we're going to confer bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. And then finally, we're going to give some awards to a faculty member who's excelled in his field. And then medals will be awarded to graduating students who've excelled in their studies. I must say I've spent much of my career trying to forecast the future for clients. I've been wrong many of those times, so I can't guarantee this, but I think we're going to be done in about 2 hours, is my prediction. I please ask that you remain in your seats until convocation is adjourned and the academic procession is finished. As you celebrate your accomplishment today and move into the next phases of your lives, know again that you are a member of a unique university and a unique family. The university staff, your faculty, myself, we're all proud of you. We want to keep in touch, and we want to support you in any way that we can. And I hope you will continue to benefit from being part of the family in this university. So congratulations again. And I'd now like to invite Marina Murtzakis, who is the Associate Chair, Applied Research, Partnerships and Outreach, Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, to the podium to get the show underway. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Deborah Toby Jenkins. Ms. Jenkins is a graduate of the University of Waterloo, earning a Bachelor of Environmental Studies, majoring in urban planning, and minoring in economics. She went on to complete her MBA at the Schulich School of Business at York University. She has held a number of roles throughout her career and is distinguished by her outstanding contributions in her local community and in Canada. Ms. Jenkins became involved in the healthcare realm by assisting Cambridge Memorial Hospital with balancing its budget. She then became a board member on some of the largest healthcare delivery organizations across Canada, playing an important role in initiatives that grew and modernized our healthcare system on a provincial and national scale. Many of Ms. Jenkins' endeavors have been focused on developing infrastructure to support early-stage technology companies. For example, in the 1990s, she was one of the creators of the Royal Bank's Knowledge-Based Industry Program, which became an important source of capital for Canadian corporations at the time. Additionally, Ms. Jenkins founded Waterloo's first venture capital fund for new businesses, supporting local innovation. In 2006, she built and operated TechTown, providing a variety of services to the community, including a highly innovative gym facility. In 2012, Ms. Jenkins graciously donated TechTown to the university. The building, now known as the Toby Jenkins Applied Health Research Building, houses health-related research clusters, including the Propel Center for Population Health Impact, the International Tobacco Consortium, and the Center for Community Clinical and Applied Research Excellence, known as CARE. CARE has become a central hub for innovative experiential learning for students in the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her impact across a multitude of industries, her support of innovative education, and her many contributions to healthcare, both in our community and beyond, I request you confer the title Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, upon Ms. Deborah Toby Jenkins.
I am honored to confer upon you, Toby Jenkins, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Congratulations. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
I now invite Dr. Jenkins to the podium to address Convocation.
They offered me a step stool, so thank you. Thank you, Chancellor, President, distinguished members, and graduands, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to be here today to address you, the class of 2019. To Dr. Paul Stoli and the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, thank you for nominating me for this honor. To the graduands, congratulations on commencing your new life. I stood here myself decades ago and walked across this very stage. This very building, it's really still the same. When I walked across this stage, I had no idea where life would lead. I've lived a life filled with twists and turns, ups and downs, and the unexpected over and over again. I studied urban planning as an undergrad and thought I'd be designing the built environment my entire life. What happened is I started there, transitioned into finance, volunteered in healthcare, cycled back into real estate, all the while being passionate about health and health delivery systems. I can tell you, though, that it's the combination of my degrees and my work experience and having raised a family that took me in directions that I would never have dreamed of. I've been so lucky to have had it all. But that's about me, and now this is about you. I'm impressed that you've chosen to solve problems associated with the health of our communities. We really need your help. You have a unique window into the challenges faced by individuals, by organizations, and by delivery networks. You have dedication that's needed to improve health outcomes. You have access to data and information and technology like no other generation. You have the ability to innovate like no other generation. So I challenge you to make something better. Better for the patient, better for the service provider, better for the taxpayer, better for the community. And if you are seeking to have real impact, I suggest you do it with more than one of these objectives in mind. It's so important that you stay focused on improving health outcomes and translating your passion and research into lasting impact that is scaled and spread across our health delivery system. That is truly the greatest challenge. For my generation, it's no longer about morbidity or mortality. It's about quality of life. And we, everyone on this stage, everyone in the audience, is watching you today, desperately wanting you to improve the quality of life as we age. And we're counting on you to help. There's no one-size-fits-all or one country that does it all right. I've learned this so deeply from my policy work. The world is so connected today, I encourage you to step into it in a really big way. Health systems across the world are vastly different, each with their own challenges and solutions. Never forget that healthcare is a business and that innovation is driven by the demand for improvement. Work with partners, near and far, private and public, to identify the factors in quality of life that will guide your research and translate into meaningful impact in society. We, my generation, and before you know it, your generation, need to be effective in improving health outcomes. You're graduating today and starting your journey. It won't be a straight line, and for your sake, I hope it's not. You've proven how capable you are by being here today, and I applaud your success. So here I am, a few decades after I walked across this stage. U of W started me on a journey that inspired me to plan. And the lesson that I've learned is that it's not about the plan, it is about the impact. I'm pleased to have been able to give back to my university. You'll find your own way to recognize the importance that U of W plays in the path you are taking. Now that's the serious part. Here's my real words of wisdom. Life will take you in many directions. Learn from each path you take. There is no such thing as a wrong turn. There is no such thing as a bad experience because that's your learning experience. You own it. Move forward. In most cases, you may learn what doesn't work for you or what you don't like, and that's progress. Take a chance, change it up, and make an impact no matter what you do. If you want inspiration for your journey, I suggest you read the book by Dr. Seuss. It's called Oh, the Places You'll Go. You don't have to read it today. Maybe at some time with your kids, or maybe on a celebratory reunion with your classmates who join you here today. This book is all about the fun and the excitement and the trials and tribulations in the journey of life. And I quote, "Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away." Thank you.
My name is James Rush, and I'm the university's Vice President, Academic, and Provost. And my first order of business is to thank Toby very much for her inspirational address to our graduates today, and to welcome Toby to the group of Waterloo's distinguished alumni once again. Would the members of the graduating class please rise? Mr. Chancellor, I present to you those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the university, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
I would like to now ask David Uponi to come forward and deliver the valedictory address. Please sit down.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, faculty, family, and friends, thank you all for joining us today on this beautiful spring day. My name is David Uponi, and it's truly an honor to be standing here before you as a valedictorian for the Applied Health Sciences class of 2019. And as I gaze into this crowd before me, I can truly sense the wave of emotions, memories, and pride we all brought with us today. We've all taken different journeys to get here, and yes, those journeys started way before we ever logged onto Quest. But despite these differences, I believe our journeys have a few similar themes. The themes of curiosity, perseverance, and growth. Today is an endless celebration of our success, as many of us have succeeded at publishing papers, defending dissertations, getting into grad school, or simply finding our next adventure. Indeed, AHS has been good to us and has pushed us to achieve greatness. But is that all these last few years have taught us? I've been thinking a little bit about this over the last couple days. What does it really mean to be an AHS graduate? And perhaps like many of you here today, I'm not actually 100% sure. But what I am sure of is that we're joining the ranks of some of the most brilliant, innovative, and passionate individuals on the planet today. Our journey here was by no means easy. Collectively, we endured many late nights, many early mornings, and many long lines, both at Tim Hortons and what was Bomber Wednesday. Rest in peace, Bomber. In all this, perhaps one of the defining characteristics of an AHS graduate is our fierce curiosity. These years have ingrained in us a relentless will to ask difficult questions and have driven an innate dissatisfaction with comfortable answers. Some of us have deepened our understanding of the human body in an effort to improve athletic performance or prevent injury. Others have manipulated the abstract theories of leisure in order to understand both its value and its benefit in our society. And of course, several of us have taken a unique approach to scaling health and wellness while tackling some of the world's most pressing health issues. From sharpening our minds with endless hours in the labs, the campuses, and on different libraries, we face our fair share of adversity. And this adversity, mind you, doesn't discriminate. It comes in all different shapes and sizes. At times, it's trivial, like getting a less than desired grade in an exam, or not landing that internship with the hospital or the Leafs or the Raptors. Other times, unfortunately, adversity stings. As on this journey, some of us may have lost friends, loved ones, and family members who we thought would be with us today. If anything, these last few years have taught us to persevere and to be strong. It has taught us to endure these inevitable hardships and struggles. But nonetheless, as the saying goes, there is beauty in the struggle. Yes, we have worked tirelessly into the darkness of the night, but today, my friends, we can truly step out into the brightness of the sun. And indeed, after our time here, after our built relationships, and after our collective growth, we can truly say that the brightness of the sun pales in comparison to the brightness of our comparative futures. Over the next couple of days, we'll be leaving a few things behind and packing up, and some of us who don't want our parents to see how we've been living for the past few years. We'll be leaving behind some of our friends, our families, our favorite classes, and the adventure of navigating campus construction. And of course, we'll be leaving behind the lovely Waterloo geese. But what is much more important than what we leave behind is what we bring with us. As AHS graduates, we'll bring with us that fierce curiosity and indelible perseverance to every corner of the globe. My friends, let us not be the class that's merely exemplified by what we say, but rather what we do. Let our actions speak beyond the limitations of any languages, and let us take our rightful places as the leaders of both today and tomorrow. In the words of the great Canadian philosopher, Aubrey Drake Graham, we started from the bottom and now we're here. Class of 2019, congratulations. Oh yeah, one more thing, Raptors in 6.
Well, David, you're a hard act to follow, but there is some business to transact. Good morning once again, everyone. Mr. Chancellor, honored guests and participants, what a fantastic day we're all gathered for. Convocation is perhaps the most rewarding occasion in the life of the university. It evokes our ancient rights and privileges, it recognizes significant accomplishments, and at the same time stirs us with a promise of new beginnings. On behalf of the entire University of Waterloo administration team, I would like to formally thank all of those who have made today possible. Convocation literally means the action of calling people together for a large formal assembly. So really it is not possible without all of you being here today to have a convocation. So to the graduands and to the parents, the family and friends of our graduands, especially those who have traveled from afar to be here, thank you very much for making this possible. To the university community for developing these scholars and delivering this outstanding event for our new alumni, thank you for making this possible. And of course, we also acknowledge all of those who have been unable to join us today. Each of us feels their presence as part of this special assembly. I would like to now ask all of the graduates to remain seated as I invite all of the parents, family, friends, and event coordinators to please rise as you are able. And I'd invite the graduates and their families and friends to look around and locate one another. You're probably going to see people wave back at you. It's probably going to come up later in the ceremony at various times. Graduates, would you join me, please, in thanking all of those who have made your convocation so special? Please be seated. As we prepare to confer the degrees, I have a few technical notes. For those guests wishing to take photos of their graduates, there's a photography area located to the left of the stage. It can be accessed by exiting the gym on the west exit doors and then coming to the front. If you approach this area just before your graduate is about to proceed across the stage, you'll be able to take pictures in this area. Once you've taken your pictures, I'd ask you to please return to your seats to allow others to come in to take photos of their special graduates. And graduates, I know that one of the first things that you will have learned in school, hopefully not this school, was the alphabet. So you will be well aware that some of your names begin with an A and others, and I'm talking to you, likely begin with Z. It isn't those folks' faults that they're at the end of the alphabet. So I'd ask you just to please show respect for all of your fellow classmates by returning to your seats after you've crossed the stage so we can all share in this celebration, this convocation together. And now on to the main event. We'll proceed with the conferring of the degrees. And I would like to invite Paul Stoli, Interim Dean of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, to announce the graduates' names.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, General, Recreation, and Leisure Studies 4-year program. Claire McKenzie. Durga Sasananthamurthy. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors, Recreation, and Leisure Studies. Adam Brian Capobianco. Kelly Burns. Adam Brian Capobianco. Helen Chen. Jenna Elizabeth Davis, Megan May Fraser, Annie Gu. Angela Goebbels, Adrian Lanus, Aaron Hai-Fung Lam, Brandon Frank Lowen, Alicia Danielle Mattis, Elise Christy Pelland. Hillary Marilyn Prouse. Paula Anka Rao. Hannah Sessink. Thompson Huyen Tran. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors, Recreation, and Sport Business. John Kahinde Oluwasegun Awe. Shannon Joan Bennett. Brianne Bernardo. Douglas Robert Bonar. Madison Catherine Campbell. Daniel Jacob Siparis. Chantel Linda Cote. Zachary Evan Francis Coulter. Lucas Darcy. Alyssa Nicole G. Zachary William Grant Gilmore. Reese Stephen Hollis. Spencer Brent Hopkins. Brett Kirkby. Jackson Douglas Long. Sarah Louise Marshall. Connor Thomas McElmoyle. Megan McKeever. Maximilian Paul Nuttall. Andrew Kirk Nuiten. Lindsay Pacheco. Eric David Pearson. Vikram Ramchandani. Lindsay Victoria Rounds. Adrian Russell. Nicola Scobo. Jacob Earl Stanford. Eric Summers, David Uponi, Adam David Zimmerman. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honors, Therapeutic Recreation. Cassandra Lynn-Ann Bourne, Hillary Ferguson, Kathleen Sarah Ford. Roslyn Jacqueline Freed, also the recipient of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Recreation and Leisure Studies. Leslie Ann Harbour, Abigail Julia Joza, Victoria Catherine Lee. Emmeline Jillian Miller, Bethany Marie Mullen, Liat Perlman, Erin Nicole Timms, Catherine Marie Isabel Valenzuela, Kaylee Kaveri Van Brunt, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Public Health. Ella Abdelrahman, Bradley Elvis Bonita Tibas, Christiane Mugisha Marie Jean Baroto, Yizheng Chen, Felicia Corrado, Nada Dali. Madison Rose Denom, Nada Jalal Elabar, Anna Fernezlian, Elliot Keen Fraser, Mohammed Ahmed Yasser Zachariah Hassan, Rawan Nazreldian Hassan, Amy Nicole Jarvis, Miriam Jasmine Katak, Cyan Kim, Charles William Kovac, Arshdeep Kaur Kular, Reza Lada, Wing Ching Christy Lau, Shelby Magugan, Daniel Alexander Marcochia, Kendra Paige Melanson, Stephanie Marie Mester, Carolyn Ellen Minnick, Ashfia Taj Pirani, Rihanna Kaderi, Nicole Marie Rennie, Mark Joseph Pereira Resendez, Claire Ross, Relisa Sawak, Safa Sohail, Nadia Amin Somani, Sarah Wells, Jessica Crystal Blanca Wood, Vanessa Yogi Swaran, thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, General Kinesiology 4-year program. Ryan Mansour, Cameron James Uniak, Jesserin Wong, thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Health Studies. Joyce Danielle Adriano, Josie Elizabeth Andres, Andre Jose Araujo, Jali Joy Yu Al, Sabah Rizwana Aziz Hussain, Rachel Lois Bear. Riva Bond, Samia Begum, Al Karim Billawala. Natasha Marie Bongers, Brendan Jonathan Boyle, Keshbir Kaur Brar. Adrian Piotr Bugiel, Chelsea Carpio, Alexandra Brittany Chin, Victoria Chin, Wendy Cho, Rebecca Holly Correa. Christine Dang, Christina De Vera, Alexandra Rachel Yates Decker. Devon Amber Cruz DeMars, Megan Dole, Maheen Ahmedi Faruqi, Carlina Marie Fies, Lyracy Victoria Francis, Emma Catherine Fretz, Grace Gemin, Dana Ghanem, Emily Gio, Mayanusha Govindarajan, Aisha Gupta, Misty Stacy Gemfi, Saman Hussain, Hallie Spencer Jeffs, Advina Kamarik, Karina Karani, Suraya Kassan, Oliver Pearson Kavelman, Muish Khan, Dion Khanna, Julia Kulas, Rebecca Hoi Wai Lin, Tiffany Liu, Akshini Loganathan, Hannah Joan Medina McDonald, Zainab Ahmed Yassin Mahdi, Neha Malhotra, Prableen Kaur Matharu, Midori Matthew, Erica Joanne McDonald, Aidan Holly McDougall, Sarah Megan McMaster, Arjun Mira, Michaela Ann Miller, Ikra Mirza, Sheelan Muhammad, Jillian Angela Muhammad, Alexandra Anna Muskalevich, Veronique Murphy, Thavani Nagarud Kumaran, Tatung Parthapratim Nath, John Nye. Michelle Nyo, Lena Tran Nguyen, Raluca Georgiana Niculescu, Nithusa Nithian Anthem, Katerina Pagura, Kobika Pereira Sasingam, Jasmine Patel, Alexandra Jane Pepitone, Amanda Bernadette Pereira, and Lisa An Ni Pham, Caitlin Elizabeth Pushtai, Mona Kutub, Rebecca Raj, Liam Taylor Ralph, Savannah Richardson, Paula Sayun, Shama Saleh, Alexandra Savra, Rachel Catherine Scott, Shaquille Jamal Seeley, Malika Sedagati, Mayank Shukla, Pravena Sivabalan, Madison Marie Smythe, Lavanya Somasundaram, Faiza Somji, Libby Carol Amelia Stoliker, Yasin Sukaraya, Zubaida Naeem Sayeda, Olivia Fuju Taylor, Kelly Tai, Frank Hu Tran, Tracy Tran. Zaid Usmani, Gagandeep Varya, Ravleen Vazdev. Harley James Velasco, Alina Walji, Debbie Wan. Dr. Mary Tianyi Wong, Laura Catherine Wells, Nicholas Ruben Werschler. Kayleanne Willemsma, Fakir Worku, Marissa Wu. Andrew Yakubi, Sarah Samlok Yam, Rui Lin Zheng. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Honors Kinesiology. Abiyayua Egbanwandalor, Isabel Florence Aiken, Curtis John Allen. Mitchell James Alley, Vanessa Sarah Archiero, Jessica Arendock. Christina Isabel Bacaltos, Oluwasamire Bamakole, Alana Berry. Stephanie Sophia Marguerite Bilko, Hannah Bird, Zoe Gwendolyn Bond. Jared Graham Baroche. Amy Jasmine Burke. Sarah Ann Jane Cairns. Andre Germain Campbell. Benny Kellogg Chan. Jessica Chuk Ying Chan. Leona Chi-Ling Chan. Gautam Chelvakumaran. Dennis Hao Ren Chen. Wesley Zion Choi. Helen Stephanie Karoy. Alana Coots. Jenna Marie Crocker. Carly Sordas. Jessica Joan Kuabu. Maya Dalal. Alessa Dalcourt. Tamara Charon D'Souza. Emma Jennifer DiPaolo. John Doe. Lindsay Kayla Dohar. Christina Doherty. Peter Domick. Eric Donaldson. Abby J. Dortmans. Alexander Dos Santos. Diego Antonio Duran Artiega. Kristen Rachel Ellis. Omar Fakhreddin. Samuel Fan. Zachary Adam Fielding. Emily Chiara Freschetti. Gina Julissa Frew. Maxime Gagnon. Brooklyn Mary Gallant. Karen Ashley Garcia. Andrea Alina Gurdon. Hannah Goodings. Rosalind Samantha Joan Goodwin. Sydney Grady. Brandon Joseph Louis Grandinetti. Quentin Granville. Melissa Sharon Harvey. Claire Elizabeth Anderson Heron. Olivia Grace Venetia Hickey. Emma Kathleen Higgins. Jessica Ho. John Jungi Hong. Adam Bryce Hunter. Emily Brianne Ibbotson. Laura Colleen Ingraselli. Dylan Summer Jardin. Jason Gregory Johnston. Zachary Warren Brody Johnston. Pascal Junot. Kiera Lynn Kaminsky. Haley Kirsten Key. Kawan Kim. Samuel Victor Kreza. Elizabeth Labonte. Miriam Fuangcon Lee. Brandon Mingho Leong. Alexandre Monique Lepage. Dana Manching Lee. Grace Lynn. Kevin Long. Lois Gabrielle Lugod. Jessica Leanne Lusk. Jacqueline Sami Ma. Asha Lee Mabale Bino. Annika McInnes, Danielle Dawn McMillan, Sydney Allison Timpson Mantle, Yushu Mao, Adam James Marcelo, Lucas James McConnell, Aaron Paige McCreath Frangakis, Madison Lucia McDonald, Tasha Chun Lien McFarland, also the recipient of the University of Waterloo President's Award of Excellence for the highest standing in an undergraduate degree program, and the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Kinesiology. Rebecca Carol Lynn Magugan, Wasim Karim Merchant, Jade Aliyah Mohammed, Shavita Mohan, Christopher Moore, Sierra Kimberly Moores, Michael Joseph Morgan, Shayla Marie Inga Mueller, Shannon Rachel Muir, Samantha Ann Newman, Hillary Tin Wai Ang, Jimmy Nguyen, Jessica Marie Olson, Kevin Edward Ong, Samit Pabla, Malhar Rajesh Patel, Sarah Julie Penhero, Tyler Fan, Vincent Fung, Shijia Chien, Radu Dan Radulescu, Myra Raffay, Michael Joshua Meneses Rael, Megan Richmond, Alexandra Rietveld, Courtney Ann Runstedler, Emily Jane Ruzicka, Sarah Abdul Hakim Saeed, Sayujya Rani Saju, Evan Elia Salib, Kiana Amara Samuel George, Julia Edna Saunders, Jesse Lee Schneider, Emma Paige Anya Schroeder, Hannah Blair Scott, Sankavi Salvanathan, EJ Sial, Caitlin Sito, Yunchan Sim, Matthewiri Sithganesan, Joshua Aaron Snow, Minji Song, Callum David Spur, Megan St. Michael, Evan Peter Standish, Kelly Louise Stockel, Parker Stonehouse, Gabriela Suarez Hondal, Sebastian Suku, Matthew Ho Yin Sung, Adriana Surian, Ivana May C., Emily Victoria Megan Tabor, Matthew Tam, Sheena Ann Thomas, Tyler James Logan Tallhurst, Yash Trivedi, Tyson Turchansky, Kenneth Robert William Turner, Selena Yuang, Mark Andrew Valentine, Lori Louise Van Veen, Adam H. Velji, Christopher Vellucci, Shirley Vienne, Natalia Villegas, Shakid Wastemark, Samantha Taylor Warner, Keaton Daniel Weiss, Bradley Thomas Wells, Shatrice Shareem White, Rebecca Ann McLeod Wills, Tate Timothy Wershka, Shirley Wong, Sabrina Wu, Megan Lynn Wonder, Shiyu Seong, Dennis Young, Muhammad Youssef, Vanessa Feng Yuan, Yulai Zhang, Guanying Zhao, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Rona Hanning, Associate Dean, Graduate Studies, Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, to the podium.
Okay. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Arts. Natalie Lynn Bird, Rebecca Gale Boyd, Claire Patricia Cummins. Jaylyn Joanne Layton, Andrew James McDonald, Brandon Joseph Plizwinski. Joseph Winston Skeet. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Health Evaluation. Melissa Brooker, Lamia Alsabe, and Kamwanti Jalil. Danusha Katiraval, Maria Martirosian, Satuja Sivalagaraha. Jenny Wiersma. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Health Informatics. Harmanjo Kaur Chima, Kenneth Chong, Sriram Gaurishankar. Armagan Hafiz. Terrence Headley, Ryan Locke. Priyam Paul, Ravneet Kaur Sandhu, Rushi Shipstone. Tatiana Vodoviz. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Science. Oluwasi Ibukan Ajayi. Daniel Paul Armstrong. Danielle Erica Brandau. Marissa Claire Buchan, Rebecca Emma Catherine Clark, Benjamin Francis Cornish. Masa Ibad, Paige Fernandez, Lester Fung. Yunus Ofeibea Indomi, Iman Mihiri, Jonathan Park. Braden Kenneth Tomke, Taylor Benjamin Winberg. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Okay. We will now confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy, the highest academic degree awarded by universities. Attaining a PhD is no easy task. It involves years of hard work, attainment of subject matter, expertise, and a contribution to the sum of human knowledge in the subject area through original research. It's an honor to call upon the following graduates to receive the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Daniel Alexander Henhock, Recreation and Leisure Studies. Kai Zhang, Recreation and Leisure Studies. David Cornelius Kingston, Kinesiology. Celia Violet Lauer, Health Studies and Gerontology. Also the recipient of the Governor General's Gold Medal for highest academic achievement in a master's or doctoral program. Cesar Leos Toro, Public Health and Health Systems. Jeanette Camille Prorock, Public Health and Health Systems. Sebastian Rios, Public Health and Health Systems. Hugh Anthony Simmons, Recreation and Leisure Studies. Luke Andrew Turcott, Public Health and Health Systems, Aging, Health and Wellbeing. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I now ask you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but who could not be present today at today's convocation. I now invite James Rush, Vice President, Academic and Provost, to the podium.
The Graduate Studies Office, in collaboration with the Graduate Students Association, established the Award of Excellence in Graduate Supervision to recognize faculty members who have demonstrated outstanding success and commitment in the supervision of their graduate students. Graduate student supervision has many dimensions, including being a mentor, advisor, collaborator, strategist, sponsor, supporter, and sometimes a lifelong friend. The relationship between graduate student and supervisor is complex, and effective graduate supervision requires dedication and commitment to all aspects of the welfare and success of the student. Mr. Chancellor, I present David Hammond. Dr. David Hammond, a professor in the School of Public Health and Health Systems in the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, exemplifies the qualities and criteria of the prestigious University of Waterloo Award of Excellence in Graduate Supervision. In just 12 years, Professor Hammond has supervised approximately 30 graduate students and postdoctoral fellows. Students and colleagues who supported Dr. Hammond's nomination for this award describe Dave's mentorship as a combination of inspiration, support, and collegiality. He is praised for his commitment to students in the advancement of their learning, success, and their careers. They value his ongoing mentorship long after graduation. Professor Hammond's research contributions have been recognized by numerous awards and distinctions. He currently holds an applied chair in public health through the Canadian Institutes of Health Research in the Public Health Agency of Canada, and many of his more than 250 journal publications include graduate students and trainees as authors. Students whom Dave has supervised go on to make notable contributions in academia and public health leadership, which is a legacy to his outstanding mentorship. Mr. Chancellor, once again, in recognition of his outstanding achievement in graduate supervision, I ask you to present the Award for Excellence in Graduate Supervision to David Hammond. I now invite Feridun Hamdalapur, President and Vice Chancellor, to present the President's Award of Excellence.
It's the President's Award of Excellence, so I'm very proud to present it, Mr. Chancellor. Tasha Chun Leon McFarland. The University of Waterloo is proud to introduce the President's Award of Excellence, awarded to recognize the faculty's student with the top graduating average. 3 of these awards are being presented at convocation ceremonies this week to the graduates who have the highest standing in the bachelor's programs in the university. One of these certificates will be presented now. Mr. Chancellor, I request that you present the President's Award of Excellence for 2019 to Tasha Chun Leon McFarland. Congratulations, Tasha. It's my pleasure now to invite Allison Boyd, Director of Alumni Relations, to present the Alumni Gold Medal.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, honored guests. It is my pleasure to join you today in celebrating our newest alumni. With each graduating class, we honor extraordinary students whose achievements exceed even our highest expectations. One undergraduate student from each faculty receives an Alumni Gold Medal, which symbolizes not only the student's accomplishments, but also the proud tradition of exploration and leadership to which all our alumni belong. Graduates, while many of you will embark on new journeys, I encourage you to foster the relationship that you have built with this remarkable university. Waterloo offers many resources to help you achieve your goals. Whether you want to advance your career, explore new ideas, or tackle a complex problem, the university can support you in your endeavors. Take advantages of the services available to you and stay connected to Waterloo's proud alumni who live all over the world. As Chancellor Barton mentioned this morning, this network is a powerful resource. I speak from experience when I say that getting involved will enrich your life. On behalf of my fellow graduates, allow me to welcome you to our alumni community. Mr. Chancellor, I'm honored to present to you the 2019 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for Outstanding Academic Performance in an Undergraduate Program, who has just received a Bachelor of Science in Honors Kinesiology, Rehabilitation Sciences minor from the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, Matthew Iri Sithka-Nason. I now invite Ferdinand Hamdalaper, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium.
Thanks, Allison. How does it feel? Brand new class OHS 2019. So we usually keep convocation ceremonies, we try our best under 2 hours, and I'm just looking at my watch. We are 1 minute past noon. So I'm going to keep my remarks very brief, only for 15, 20 minutes. I shortened them quite a bit. I don't know how many more times I can tell you how proud of you we are. It was fabulous to have the opportunity to talk to some of you as you were crossing this stage, to hear your amazing stories. I've never shaken so many sweaty hands in my life, and it felt so good. And your stories are fabulous. Some of you will be doing some remarkable things that I would have never thought of doing, and you are doing this because you have the confidence and competence of what you have been able to achieve at this university. I want to thank you because you kept your promise. Some of you will remember, maybe most of you, when we welcomed you to the University of Waterloo, we wanted your promise. We want your promise to meet us here at your convocation. And you kept your promise. I know it wasn't easy all the time. We challenged you, and you rose up to the challenge. You're here with a great, tremendous sense and pride of accomplishment. So I thank you for your perseverance, for your determination, for your passion. And I'm envious of you, some of the wonderful things you will be embarking upon. Parents, friends, supporters of our students, thank you for being here first, and thank you for being with them throughout their studies. You have supported them unconditionally. You probably paid for some of their tuition. It's good to see them graduate, isn't it? But thank you so much. They wouldn't be, I'm sure they're grateful for your tremendous support. But I also thank my faculty colleagues and staff for being with them, for helping them throughout their education. So I'm really, really grateful that we have this moment that we are able to celebrate your accomplishments. As our Chancellor mentioned, there is this great, big, challenging world waiting outside. And who would we count on? It's you. You'll be doing some marvelous things. As our Chancellor talked about space, I couldn't help think of Star Trek and Mr. Spock. We'll say live long and prosper. I will say live well and prosper. Prosper is also, prosperity is important. Because like you, the University of Waterloo has very bold, ambitious plans. We also want to differentiate ourselves. We want to make a difference. And to be able to make that difference, we need you. We need your advice. We need your support. We need your engagement. You're starting a different phase of your relationship with the University of Waterloo, and we want you to be part of this fabulous 210,000 strong University of Waterloo alumni. Be part of it, stay with us. Make sure you prosper so you can come back. Also help the university with your prosperity. I want to keep you here and talk to you as long as I can, but I won't do this. I don't know about you, but I am hungry. So I will say thank you again for being with us. Thank you for your past 4 or 5 years. And thank you for our brand new PhDs. I know what it takes to live, sleep, eat with your research work. You made it. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of it. Just as you thought I was done, I wasn't. I always do that. There's one very special person I would like to acknowledge and thank. That's the interim dean of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, Professor Paul Stoli, who rose to this job when we asked him to step in. And I'm grateful for his agreeing to do this job and doing it with so much passion and dedication. This is his last convocation as dean. Thank you very much, Paul. Mr. Chancellor, over to you.
Well, congratulations, and convocation is adjourned.